Hi guys, it's Aegis here. So today I'm here with a Ultraman deck profile, and since we have the new set and we have 5 contribute rares, which is level 4's release available to us, so I'm thinking of actually making a deck profile for each of them, and then if there's anything extra then I will go forward on that, because I haven't been making videos for Ultraman for a little bit of time. It's also because we have quite a bit of gap from sets, so uh, yeah, that's that. And now I am very hyped to actually play with the level 4s, even though the pull rates is very bad, but still we should still try to have fun with the cards because they are actually quite great. And with the deck that I'm going to cover today, which is Geed, Royal Mega Master, which is a card that I've been waiting for quite a while to actually make Geed very strong. And this wave of support is actually supporting Geed a lot. So I do want to introduce you to actually try to play Geed, because he hasn't been a pick for a lot of players, I would say. Even though when there's like the Bolton era and the Ginga victory meta, Geed is actually a very good card for you to do a little bit of anti-actions on those decks. But now it is totally different, and it's more proud, more confident to show you guys. Now let's get into the deck profile. First, we have our set 1 Seeker, which is a open free. Find one Ultra Hero, add to your hand, rest your drop. It just still the greatest type of search you can get, and this is a pure Geed build, so you should be maxing your Seekers. And then I use this card deck, allows you to jump a double Geed, the top card, back to your hand to add a 10k, 1k, sorry, 1k to one of your character, right? So normally I won't be using this skill, but sometimes if I need to kind of do a little jump and play it again, then I will consider doing so. Other than that, you probably won't be using the effect. Use it as just a 5k, or just immediately go with a level 2 on top of this, so you don't need to wait for a turn to level up, which sometimes will be too slow. So this is kind of like doing the vanilla job, but also allows you to have a chance just in case you really need that. And then this new Geed is only 3k and on place with level 1, where you can select one of your character to apply the strength type, which sometimes is important in this deck, because with the new support it reads your own type, and also what types you have in your hand to kind of do the matching. So I just throw it in there in case I need that sort of skill. If not, just like this one, is a base for you to immediately go to your level 2s. And the next is the set 1 4 straw Geed. So this one, as long as your opponent is double and this card is a double, then you can force the match result of this line to be draw. So you don't need to worry about it for the turn. If your opponent is going to rush you out and try to shut the game down in 3 turns, and they go in for a double and you have a single immediately, then you can go into this and do a draw immediately, so they don't win while they use a lot of resources, because some aggro decks is trying to do that, and this is a very good technique to keep the game going. Or if it's any kind of slots that making a draw is going to helping you out, then you can also apply that. For example, where opponents is going from level 2 to level 3 as a double, and then you're on a level 1, and then they always think that they will win no matter what, right? Because most of the level 2s are like 9k to 10k, maximize 11k, and with a double stack of a triple, double stack of level 3, you will probably face from 12k to 14k, so they will expect themselves to win. But then if you use this to force draw on that area, then that ruins the calculation, and you will survive for another turn, which next turn you can go to a level 3 to actually help you flip the table around. So it has been a very interesting card, but then G didn't have enough support to make the deck more meaningful until now. So I would say this is a very good, very interesting, and very unique tech for G in the Ultraman card game, and you should be utilizing it when you're playing a G deck. And then 4 of the G Scene Seeker. So we don't play a lot of scene cards, but then I think searching for scenes is very important because you don't want your opponents always have the chance to get a scene while you don't. So all kind of searching is still very important in this deck because you need to kind of utilize your deck as much as possible. So there we go. And then I'm using this 12k level 2 Geed, which is usually just immediately step on these ones to make a 12k, which beats most of the level 2s, right? As a double, and might have a good fight with the level 3 double, right? So it's just there for that purpose, but if you are using it as a single, it's only 5k, so I'm not using that much, right? And then another new card available in the new set, which is Solid Burning. So this one is to play as a single or double to give a basic or speed type of your character 1k. So we don't actually run speed type here, so but then you can see the rest so far are all basic, so you can simply add the 1k to something that helps you actually win. Very simple as that, and it is a power type, so a strength type, which is very important when you go through the rest of the cards that we will be talking about very, very soon. And then we have another basic Geed primitive that as a double plays, apply the armor type to your opponent characters, which is very important when you are playing with the Magnificent from set 3, because it needs your opponents to be armor or power type. So by applying this to your opponent without needing of a scene, which is very easy to get rid of, this is another chance for you to create your win points, and then it can go into another level 3s. And then the Aggro Smasher. So this one is mainly for the power type, and in case if your opponent is like utilizing a lot of speed type, you have a counter right there to go for a BP up to win games. But basically just that. And then the level 3s, we start with the Magnificent, which as long as your opponent is power or armor type, you can discard one card as when this card is a double or triple as an active skill once per turn to drop their BP by 1 grade. So you're forcing them to be weakened, which is very important for you to again create your win points. But then it's not that easy to actually face this kind of opponents. That's why I'm using this primitive to make a chance for that to happen, but the chances is still very, very low. But for G, most of them are 16k, and this is a very valuable 17k G that we have. So instead of running 3 to 4, I'm running 2, that in case if I need the power there, I can go for it, and it could still be a good target for me to go into my Royal Mega Master if I actually don't draw into like these or anything that turn my opponents to be power or armor type, or they aren't even playing with those threats. So it's still great. And then we are running the new Magnificent. So this one you have to use it as a triple with an active skill once per turn. Choose one of your Geed on the field and also reveal one Geed card from your hand. If both of them are matching their type, so for example, if you are targeting this and you're reviewing this because they are both the power type, then they match. And then for the turn, the character that you selected on board will get +1 BP grade, so it will get stronger. Which is why I am focusing my deck mainly on power and basic type, so that you don't need to worry about I don't have the matching types, because most of the time you will have some, but you have to build this up as a triple, which as a reward it will give you 18k, which is as a basic power for Ultraman triples, it is the highest power that you can get. So I have been waiting so long for an 18k G to come out, and they finally give me one. Right. And then for the starter G Galaxy Rising, in case you need to do a speed game, you can do it, but it only can make your G in double stronger, but it still got a 17k as a triple, so even if you just use it as a vanilla 70k, it still works, because you still need to build up your triple stack to welcome your Royal Mega Master. So having a higher power Geed as a base, I think is very important. And then there are cards that you don't want to simply jump them on your Mega Master. For example, this one you do want to keep it on board instead of put your Royal Mega Master on top of it, so these will be a good options. And then another set 1 Geed, which is a simply +1k on active as a triple, but it's only a 16k. But that +1k is very important for you to do a lot of calculation. And with our Royal Mega Master, we can apply the active skill once again on one of our chosen Geed. So if you have a triple and then you have a quadruple this, then you can make sure that +1k can be applied for 2 times, right? Then this can even be 18k, so it's not bad at all. And worst of the worst, as a double is a 14k, it beats a lot of things. It beats most of the double level 3 Ultra Heroes, because they usually are 13k. Some of them, if they are vanilla, they might have a 14k, but even that is still a draw, right? And when you're facing types like this, that if they go into double and they go for 1 BP up, they are 14k, so you can still kind of block their way, right? And then when you go into your Mega Master, then you can actually apply the active skill ignoring their level status to apply that effect, so you can still use them, which I think is very important to have this Geed Claw for you in this deck. Even though it's a armor type, which for your Magnificent you cannot basically level it up, because unless you have another one in hand, you cannot do that. But it gives you the winning point again with a little bit of power adjustment, which is very important if you ask me. And again, we do want more base to actually go on for our Royal Mega Master. Basically just that. And then for Royal Mega Master, of course, I have explained the effect already, that you can choose one of the Geed once per turn as an active to apply the active ignoring the level status, so you can use whatever you have on the field, which is very great. And if you by chance have 2, then you have a lot more to apply to, which can just basically flip the table around. So that is why I'm running 3, and I was so frustrated when I opened 7 boxes and only put 1. Fortunately, I do have friends that crack a lot as well, and they have enough to actually sell me some, so I have 3. But I'm still missing 1 more copy to get a 4th, which so far I think 3 is enough, so I won't be adding a 4th right there, but I will be finding the 4th copy to just prepare in case one day 4 of them is needed. Alright, and then for scene cards, using the Miracle of the King. So this one is as long as you use a active effect on your Geed, you can draw one, and after that you will discard the scene cards. Right, it's just that simple because we have so many active skill, so it's quite easy to actually pull it off. Basically just that. And then the ultimate scene for Geed right here, by discarding this once per turn as an active, or your Geed will just go 1 BP up, so it's a finishing move. If you don't have enough of a triple stack but you still last that long, you use this, apply order BP up, and then in case you have other effects to increase your power, to lower your opponent's BP or whatever, and just win from there, right? Just that simple. Because even with this as a triple, it's still a 17k, and then when you apply this, it will get to a 20k. So even as a vanilla, it can still generate you a win point if you put enough effort in it, and there are chances. Yeah, so that's basically my deck list, which unfortunately for Geed we don't have the put 2 to the bottom to draw 2 effects yet. If that is available, I will immediately chuck in for to make this deck a lot more stronger. And because we are going for a single Ultra here, so the look free searcher is very important in here, and we don't have a lot of choices to gather the pieces we need. So do be careful on your mulligan. At least go for an options that you hopefully find your seekers, and then look into your stuff. And then if you are looking into the triples, make sure they can just stand them up as a double to fight for a round or 2. Even best, stand as a triple, and then just eventually get into your level 4 and build up your stack. And the timing to use your force draw will be important. Also, just a little note that when I actually noticed while playing, the force draw is not mandatory, so it's something that you can choose to draw or not. So if you see that when you can up 1 BP and win that line, and the other 2 lines you are absolutely winning, then even when you go for that double G level 2, you don't need to use the draw effects, and you just say, okay, I'm not going to draw on this line, and then you BP up, and then you win free, and then you still win, right? So don't force yourself an extra turn when you can win. Other than that, I think that's basically all I need to tell about the G deck, which I have to say, with Royal Mega Master, with the new Magnificence, it really makes the deck a lot stronger, and I feel a lot more comfortable playing with this deck, that I don't break that much. So I do hope this can help you if you are also a Geed fan, making the deck out and play with it, see what you find out, and let me know in the comments down below your thoughts, or any other cards that you've been using. Feel free to let me know. Feel free to share with me your deck list as well. Subscribe for more deck profiles, deck fights, unboxing videos, and I will see you in the next level 4 Ultraman deck profile. Signing off.